Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when.
Hi folks, Jim Pouliopoulos here. You can call me Pouli. Whenever I go see a new doctor or a medical specialist of any kind, I always bring this list. This is a list of 20 major surgeries that I've had in my life. It begins with right knee arthroscopic surgery to repair torn cartilage back in high school, and it ends a couple years ago with surgery to repair the retina in one of my eyes. In between those two are 2 total knee replacements, 5 hip replacement surgeries on each bicep to repair torn bicep tendons, and a whole bunch of others. I think it's cost me more than $6 million to have all these repairs done. So I think I am the new $6 million man. If we're at the airport together, I would suggest you get in front of me in line to go through the metal detector, because usually when I walk through that thing, the lights go off and the alarms start ringing because of all the metal in my body. So you might ask yourself, why does this guy have so much damage? Why all the misfortune? Well, growing up, I played a lot of collision sports. I played football, I played rugby, I did karate. Later in life, I actually fell off the ladder from the 2nd floor of my home while doing some home improvement work and had some damage from that. And on both sides of my family, my parents had pretty bad arthritis, and so I inherited their DNA in that regard, and all of this damage just led to accelerated arthritic conditions. But here's the funny thing. At the age of 58 years old, I'm healthier and more active and more positive than I was at 38 years old. How can that be possible? It's possible because I fixed my internal damages. I got my joints repaired. I got the damage repaired. I exercised. I lost weight. I eat better. I feel better. Frankly, I am healthier than I've ever been in my life. I'm doing things now that I haven't been able to do since I was a very young man. And I think that most of you have had some kind of physical ailment, some kind of illness, something that you've had to deal with, where if you were to look back on it now, you'd realize in some ways it's made you stronger and better. And because of the physical challenges that you may have faced, you've learned some things about yourself. Now think about things beyond physical challenges, the mental and the emotional challenges. I've had my share of those as well. I've been laid off multiple times from different companies over the course of my career. I've been outright fired from a job. I've lost loved ones. And 10 years ago, I battled depression. And at that point, I really learned that I am not unlike most people in the world. Life is a contact sport. We all have the scars and the bruises to prove it. And we've all been broken in some way, physical, mental, or emotional. And that brings me to pottery. Have you ever been in a museum and seen displays of ancient pottery? It's not usually the highlight of your visit to the museum, but there's always a section where this beautiful pottery is being displayed. There's a specific kind of pottery from the Japanese culture, and it's called kintsugi. And kintsugi is the art of repairing pottery that has broken using gold as the glue, as the thing that holds it all together. And that kind of pottery is usually considered more beautiful and more valuable because of the cracks and the patterns that are formed by the gold. Our physical and mental scars make us human kintsugi. We are all broken. We all have scars, we all have damages, we all have flaws, but that's part of our beauty. You are you because of the breakage. And I think you learn more about yourself and your inner strength through adversity of any kind. Let's face it, if you're watching this video, you have survived everything that life has thrown at you. When I was battling my depression, the major epiphany that I had through that process was, you must take care of yourself in life before you can try to take care of anyone else. That's like the flight attendant always reminding us to put the mask on ourselves first before trying to help someone else in an emergency. You need to focus on your own mental health completely, because if circumstances around you get worse, you'll need to be strong and whole to survive. And if things get better, you'll need to be whole in order to move forward and take advantage of whatever opportunities lie on the other side of that darkness. I became a better father, a better husband, a better friend, a better co-worker by adopting that strategic selfishness, if you will, taking care of myself and making sure that I was whole and able to take care of the people around me. I found a career path that's more than a paycheck and has led me to my true purpose in life by realizing that that was an important area to focus on. So when you're dealt with a setback, or you feel you're on the verge of breaking, or something happens to challenge you, I urge you to adopt a different mindset. Instead of bemoaning the fact that something has happened to you, I want you to ask yourself, what was my initial reaction to this situation? What did I fear the most would happen as this adversity unfolded? And how did I fight this battle? What did I do to survive? And take some advantage of the fact that you did it. How's your behavior changed because of what you went through? What have you learned about yourself? And what would you miss about yourself if you hadn't fought that battle? Turn those negative situations into something positive and into a learning experience. So there's just really 2 points here. One, bad stuff happens. It's part of everyone's journey. But you're learning what it takes to be human, and you're learning what it takes to be the best version of yourself. And the second thing, which is ironic and perhaps very counterintuitive, is that once you realize that life is hard, life gets a lot easier. You are damaged goods, but you are you because of it. Don't bury the damage, befriend it. Be thankful for the cracks and the bruises and the pain. You are all human kintsugi, and you are all beautiful because of it. Thanks for listening.
Thanks so much for joining us for the Train of Positivity Virtual Summit. We hope you choose to have a great day. Please be sure to check out other positive influencers throughout the summit. And if you enjoyed this specific talk, feel free to like and subscribe and share with other positive humans through your favorite social media outlets using the hashtag #TrainOfPositivity.